pressure. Heart beats a little faster. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese David. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain, short yardage situation.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Throws to the tight end. Holds it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion.
Touchdown, SMU! Fitted in the window for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the time.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love the play call by this defense to go with the zone blitz, confuse the quarterback. What does that mean? What do you see when it's a zone blitz, Paul?
Yeah, I think he was confused. You mentioned it. I think he saw zone coverage, and he thought he was fine. I think he only thought he was being rushed by 3 or 4 guys, and he was going to have a lot of time to get rid of that football. Not the case, though. Linebacker is able to make it through and get the sack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to... breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, number 19. Finally brought down to what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allow...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawrence. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. With the catch, it's Selvia. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He's got him this time. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And when you're... There he goes! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on...
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have bounce. Can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You gotta be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on... Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Gore. They pull him. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. Touchdown, SMU! And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll test the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Selvia. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Turning it on!
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Mustangs. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. There he goes. Still just shedding tackles. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going.
Even the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Built. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That's caught. It's Banks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Just keeps slinging it. Dances away to buy time. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You just had a feeling like this QB, he believes in himself. He knows if nothing's there, he's going to try to make a play, and this defense was ready for it. Nice stop on third and goal, now forcing the big fourth down opportunity.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just... Get right into the ground.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he... Pass, it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.